Hi, my name is Ifa Bini Soke, and welcome to my world where all is whole and complete. I was in the bed. I always come up with these bright ideas. Things just come to me early in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning. But one thing that came to me is how we're all linked together, how we, link by link by link, and we all make this beautiful chain, this link in the spiritual realm, in the physical realm too. But right now, I'm talking about spiritual stuff. And I realized that if you or me, we are not playing our part, it causes confusion. It causes, like a traffic jam. Stuff get jammed up. And the things that we need to remember is always do our part. Do your part and do it well. Because there is people dependent on you. There's the people that you have never met. They're dependent on you to do your part. And I mean this by saying, while I was on my spiritual journey, I got a divination from my Ia at the time. She said that I was not her guard child, but she will assist me until I assist me along my way. So this was about maybe 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and she said all the tools that I will need, I will eventually get them in the next couple of years or so. So, we are always anxious or we excited or we want things to happen right then and right there. But what we have to realize, some things are not in place for us to receive the things that we need. Case in point, my elder, which the community, spiritual community I'm in right now, he was just starting out 4 years ago. So he wasn't even ready for me or any other people to come, to come and learn under him. And I want you to understand that how my elder teach, he always says to us that I am not teaching you nothing that you don't already know. I'm just helping you to remember the things that you need to know spiritually, mentally, and physically to do your spiritual work. He said, I'm here to help you to open up your spiritual gifts, what whatever the spiritual gift you may have, and how to use your medicine properly. So he will always say that to us. So going back to my Ia, she was the one, and a Ia is someone that helps you along in the Yoruba tradition. I love the Yoruba tradition, and I felt like something was missing. I love being there because of certain things that I experienced, but I was never comfortable. But meeting my elder that I am with now, I understand that this is where I'm supposed to be at this time. In the future, this may change. And that's one thing about spirituality. It is not stagnant. It's real spirituality helps you change and move. And sometimes that means going to a whole nother religion, or I wouldn't say, oh, I hate that word religion, actually, a whole nother culture to understand you as the person you are. So I moved from Christianity, from Islam to I visited a variation of the Muslim. I was in five percenters. I was who 5 percenters. I did the Moor thing. I did several different things under this whole Muslim things, of which I learned something from. And then I moved into the Yoruba. I was always around them. I really didn't understand a lot of the things that were happening, but I was a part of that community for a while. Now I am part of the community that I am now with the elder that helps me out, which is another African tradition, but it's based out of Nigeria. No, I'm sorry, out of Ghana, and he's teaching us the traditions and how things are done spiritually, and it resonates with me. It resonates with my spirit. The things that we have to do spiritually to not only help us, help ourselves, but to help our family. And these things are resonating with me, and I really enjoy opening up my medicine, and showing my ancestors, that I do appreciate them in my life. Now, some people have a problem with ancestors because they only think of the ancestors that they know. And Billy Bob down the road or your cousin JoJo is not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about ancestors that they know you, but you don't know them. And this could be tens of thousands of years back. These ancestors, and the older the ancestors are, some of them, the more elevated they are, unless they have did some kind of taboo, which they would never be elevated. But there's certain things that you do, it's a taboo, you're done. But the older and the further away they are from the physical realm, the easier it is for them to actually give you guidance. And most of y'all may call them angels, and sometimes that's your relatives from thousands of years ago. That was there. That's in your bloodline. So I deal with my ancestors. I love my ancestors. I call on my clean, elevated ancestors to give me advice, which I have. What I have realized, I have been doing it all my life, since I remember 8 years old, but I didn't understand what it is. But coming into my medicine, and I'm realizing that these ancestors are the ones that I have been dealing with all before. There is different levels of ancestors that you deal with in tradition as you go, because different ancestors have different things to give you. And the more you elevate and the more you control your temperament, the more things that is stored upon you. So I have learned that, once you elevate to certain levels, certain lessons, certain things are being told. So in doing this, you should always be mindful that you are needed in this chain. This link, working with your ancestors, working with your spirit, working with the creator. You are part of this chain, and your link. You come here for a purpose, especially those who know their purpose already. Your purpose might be singing, poetry. It could be making clothes. Your medicine can be healing people with herbs, healing people with mental illness. All these are talents. All these are things that can heal the human race. There is different forms of healing. There's even a guy named Ron Finley, I think his name. He is conquering the world with gardening, agriculture. You know how that is dealing with the earth and how you can change people's lives, stuff like that. So don't think of this superhero kind of out of the box kind of stuff that you have to do something out of this world. Your talent is your talent, and it's something that you do naturally. You might be a good listener right now. That's your thing. So what I learned, that where I was 4 years ago, the person that needed to teach me or assist me to open up my medicine wasn't ready. So I'm saying this to you: do your part. Start, link, part of that link, that change, to connect, so the people that needs your assistance can connect to you, and those who need their assistance can connect to them. It's we all in this together, as they can say. I hate that. I don't even know why I said that statement, but that's really, we are all in this together, if spiritually. So remember that whatever's been calling you to do your medicine, and what it could be, open up a podcast. Some of y'all have great ideas, great voices. Use them, because it's someone that need to hear your podcast, what you have to say, and it'll click them to move further into their journey. So we are all, it's like a domino effect. And if one of those dominoes is off, the next one is not going to fall. So it's going to take something from the outside to move that. But let's keep that domino effect happening. I am urging you to not be afraid of your medicine, however it resonates for you in your life. Do not be afraid of it. Step out, step on knowingness, and know that what you have to share with the world is very important. It's not maybe the whole world, but the people that it needs to touch and resonate for and to, it will touch them so they can have this domino effect that will assist the people that needs to be assisted. So I am Ifa Bini Soke, and I thank you for listening to me. And I just want you to do your part in the chain link of spirituality to continue this spiritual growth that we all need in this day and time. I leave you with my greeting. All is whole and complete, and may your world as well be whole and complete. Have a good day.